I will be referring to notes during this video, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But with NASCAR being on their traditional Easter break, I decided, and NASCAR, people watch my vlogs for NASCAR, this vlog's not for you, so if you want to X out of it, go ahead, no hard feelings. I've said before, I don't care if you dislike the video, it don't bother me. I'm got thick skin, I guess, but this is about need wear glasses history, which I have what I think is quite a history of with having LASIK that's regressed and electing to go back to glasses due to the complications. Although the enhancements covered, I'm just a little bit scared. I'm older now. It was almost going on 13 years ago. I had it. I didn't know enough about it. There wasn't enough knowing, so I just decided for now, till there's more known. But I've come up with 9 questions. And here they are. When did you first suspect you needed glasses? Actually, about 6th grade, which would have been what? 12 years old. I actually started school almost a year late due to when my birthday falls. Well, yeah, 12 years old. But when they had the eye test at school, they didn't have where you read the letters. They had E's. Which way do they point? Up, right, left. I can't hardly get my big finger up there. Or down. And I actually couldn't see the last one, so I guessed, and they wrote it down. I watched what they wrote down. They wrote down 20/20 in the right eye, 20/30 in the left eye, and did not send me, which 20/30 is not bad, trust me. And the right eye was good, and in fact, in the 8th grade, we were sitting across a different school now, because at junior high in this area was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade then, literally across 2 classrooms, and I was sitting. They were having people move up, and there was me and another kid said, we can see it, we can do it from here. When they raised the wall up between the classrooms to do a joint class, we can see it. So it's kind of weird thinking maybe you need them in the 6th grade, then 2 years later, maybe you don't. So number 2 is, when did you first get glasses? 1986. I actually had a prescription from 82, but I didn't have the money to get them. I was young, and that's understandable. But then I went and rechecked in 86 and actually borrowed money to get them. They were only about $100 then. But got them 86, and of course went on. If you want to watch the LASIK or glasses LASIK glasses 3-part series, you can go to my playlist. This video will be in it too, and see what that is. Number 3 is, what made you decide to get glasses? Quite frankly, let's see, go back number 2. I was about 26, 27 years old when I first got them. Number 3 is, what made you decide to get glasses? I frankly scared myself driving at night too much and thought I got to do something about it. And relating to that is number 4, first thing you notice wearing glasses. So much better. In fact, the day I picked them up, same day I got the exam, it was one of these 1-hour glasses places, and if they dilated, it was wore off by then. Took about a 100-mile one-way drive, and it was just unbelievable, the difference at night. Number 4 is, what were your first pair of glasses like? I don't have them anymore because it's been well over 20 years, but these are a pair of cheaters I used back after LASIK, for up close, and basically like this shaped frame. These are actually the clear up top and the line bifocal, because when I would use reading glasses, the full reading glasses would nauseate me, and my big head, I've talked about that before, in buying glasses, I couldn't use the half frame glasses, so I preferred them. And number 6 is, first on your driver's license, first glasses restriction. I was actually looking for work when I got them, and I went to get a chauffeur's license to try to get a certain job, which I didn't get, and took the eye test and maybe could have passed it with an outside rear view mirror, which means one eye was bad, but I really didn't try too hard because I would just soon, this is going to sound odd for somebody that's 26 years old, just soon put them on the license so I would have to wear them. Number 7 is a history of how often you, and I'm back to the driver's license real quick. Of course, when I had LASIK, I had it taken off the driver's license, and I guess in about 2010 I went back to wearing them part-time, mainly night driving again, and well, I hadn't worn them for reading since I had the Progressive. But number 7 is a history of how often you wear or wore them. And for about the first, I want to say 10 to 12 years, basically just when I went out. I did not wear them around the house. But then literally one New Year's, I decided, New Year's resolution, I was going to pretty much wear them all the time. Just put them on. I was having trouble seeing the TV and so forth. Again, this was in the pre-LASIK days. Now I've went back to pretty much all the time. Yeah, I can lay on the couch and watch TV and pretty much see it. Now if I'm watching Jeopardy, one of my favorites, if I do it from the couch, I have to do it at the end closer to the TV. Number 8 is how bad is your vision. Back pre-LASIK, it was bad enough it would have been hard to function without them if I'd had to go a day without them. But now I could go a day without them as long as I didn't read too much. I can actually, it's still not on my license, and my license is not up till 2018. And whether or not I'll be on then, because that's 5 years in the future, literally, or whether or not they have the advancements in LASIK where I believe it's safer. I'm older now. I'm almost 55 years old, and I don't know, I was 41 when I had LASIK, and that's kind of an old age, but I can drive daytime pretty comfortable without them if I want to, but at night I am not comfortable at all without them, although I don't have to have them neither time. In fact, the outside rear view mirror, which means one eye is good enough to pass and one eye is not good enough to pass. In other words, one eye could be 20/40 and the other eye could be blind, and they'll pass you with an outside rear view mirror in Indiana. Number 9, where have you bought glasses now and in the past? Well, first pair come from the eye doctor's office located in southern Indiana. I'm not going to name them as they've changed hands over the years. Came from the office, and frankly I wasn't happy with them. The piece broke off here. This nose piece broke off, and I wound up having to get a pair of plastic frames, put the same lenses in them. I bought a lot at LensCrafters, because when the LensCrafters opened in the southern Indiana area, I was using the doctor located adjacent to LensCrafters with a new mall open. Still using a doctor in that office, but I'm not using LensCrafters anymore. I bought them several different optical places over the years, looked for the best deals, and then 2 places that stand out, the last 2 places I bought glasses, you know, this is post LASIK, is there's a flea market in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and this man has worked for LensCrafters, some major doctors' offices. He decided he would set up, he's a licensed optician, set up a flea market with frames, pretty much full service. Now, he does not make on site, obviously. He has to send out, and Progressive it takes about 2 weeks, especially if you get the photochromic. Oh, let me go back to one thing, that the photochromic or transition, the lenses that changed. The very first pair I had were transitions, but they were glass lenses, which if your prescription was too heavy, you couldn't get it. And frankly, by the time 4 years went by before I got my second pair, I was almost too heavy for a glass. So I actually bought 2 pair from LensCrafters. But now there's only one place I buy my glasses, and that's ZennyOptical.com. These are Zenny's. Now, I've only had 1 pair, and it wasn't Zenny's fault. I wasn't overly happy with, and then and I'm going to tell you, stay away from rimless hingeless glasses, because the these are Zenni, but these are not them. They don't do this. The temples don't close. In fact, you're going to see something you might not want to see, but these are see, these don't go down. Rimless hingeless, and I don't care for them. And number 10, how many pair of your current prescription glasses do you own? Right now, the two I just showed you. I do have another pair ordered from Zenni. Basically, they're going to be the Transitions, Progressive, and they, by the way, they were under $100, and that's Transitions and Progressive. And I'll probably do a review on them, but I think they were 90 something. When I do a review, I'll put all the price information, shipping, and all that in the description. But yeah, it's just been a fun little video. Like I say, NASCAR being on Easter break, not a lot going on, although I may do one on something Brad Keselowski said. Probably won't do it today. My hours at work have kind of been crazy. I gotta go work here in a couple hours. So, and I know that this is a little longer than I like to make them, but I'm gonna go ahead with it. I'm not gonna two-part it or anything. I'm gonna go ahead with it, and you can judge for yourself. And I will say this: if you are in the Louisville area and you're not comfortable buying glasses online, check the man out at the flea market in E-Town. It's on Dixie. It's by the bowling lanes. You get to Elizabethtown, exit 94, they can tell you. Or if you're in Louisville, what I think is the easiest way, take the end of the Gene Snyder to Dixie. Or take the Gene Snyder to Dixie and just go out. Or I believe you can take the Joe Prather, exit 102, go over to Dixie and turn left and go out and come to it. It'll be on your right either way. But that real nice man. I had one pair of glasses from him. I was very happy with them, and would still be going there if not for Zenni Optical. I found them on YouTube, actually. That's just been my video. Comment, whatever. Don't bother me. Thanks for watching.